Hi, this is Steve Feaster with your GNC Total Lean Challenge. This is a full body workout today. Most of it is 15 to 20 reps. There is a section where we're doing some jump rope and some plank, and I'll explain that when we get there. What you're gonna need for your Thursday workout is a jump rope, some dumbbells, and then some kind of bench or box, something that you can do incline push-ups with. We have 5 exercises as usual. We're gonna take 45 to 60 seconds in between. Let's get started. The first exercise is a Romanian deadlift. It's a little like a regular deadlift except with straight legs. All the hinging occurs from the hips. Make sure that your spine is erect and straight. There's never going to be a time when we curve through the low back. What might limit your range of motion is tight hamstrings, but we're also going to be working the hamstrings and glutes to the fullest. Here's what we do. We hinge from the hips. You weight up your heels, you lower down, your knees can bend slightly, and we ascend back up. Again, we're trying to push our bottom back. You want to feel this in your glutes and your hamstrings. You are going to feel this in your low back a little bit because that's what's stabilizing your core. Your midline is staying stable, and that starts in that lower lumbar area. 15 to 20 reps. Stick your bottom out. The weight is on the heels. You are up and down. All right, the next exercise is going to be an incline push-up. For an incline push-up, you're going to need something that's going to incline your body. If going down as low as a box or a chair is too low, you could use a wall to keep your body a little more vertical. But let's give it a shot on a box first. Hands shoulder width apart. Just like regular plank, my hands need to be underneath me. I can't be at this angle here with my arms in front. The next thing, I come forward to make sure my hands are underneath me. I descend my chest. I don't want to sag in the middle. My core is nice and tight. I descend my chest down and up. I'm getting as low as I can. If I can only do a half push-up, then maybe I need to find a wall or something a little bit higher. If you're using a box, you could turn it up. This is going to make it just a little bit easier for me. Up and down. Remember to bring the chest down. Don't sink in and don't hinge from the hips. I'm moving from the toes, up and down. Fantastic. The next one is going to be 30 seconds of plank. Plank is just push-up position in a static hold. What am I working here? I'm really trying to engage my stomach muscles. I just suck my tummy in. My belly button comes back to my spine. But what if I'm moving around in my shoulders? We can't have that either. I push down and I stay rock steady. So I'm squeezing my triceps, my shoulders, my chest. My stomach is in tight and I stay on my toes. What happens in the 30 seconds is my butt wants to start to come up and I shift my weight back. Now I can relax. Don't do that. Stay forward. It's only 30 seconds. Fight it out with me. What you can do is come down, move to your knees, and stay in plank on your knees. Now I'm not on the tops of my knees like on all fours. I descend all the way down and I push up to the tops of my legs. And I stay in plank. I don't sag and I don't move back onto my knees. I stay in good plank position even when I'm on my knees. The next exercise, we're moving to 50 jump rope. Well, I don't have a jump rope. If you don't have a jump rope, you can do one of my favorite exercises because I never mess this one up. It's virtual jump rope. What I would do is make a line on the ground. Using arm circles, I would jump over that imaginary line. 50 reps. If you do have a jump rope, I really suggest getting one or buying one, borrow or steal, but we want these single jumps. We're trying to stay away from the old playground ones. You know the ones you did where you jump twice? Let's try singles, even if you have to slow down. You'll get it eventually. What we're shooting for here, our goal is 50 uninterrupted jump rope. But don't worry, if you need to do the imaginary jump rope, it's gonna get your heart rate up just as much. Last exercise, 15 to 20 reps of bent over dumbbell row. What are we trying to focus on here? The core is gonna stay isometric, it's gonna stay static. The core, my stomach, my glutes, my scapular stabilizers are all gonna be locked in while I pull the dumbbells up. My elbows are not going to flail out, they're going to stay in neutral, and I'm trying to get this elbow up without my spine bending at all. Let's see what that looks like. Appropriate resistance is super important. I bend over from the hips. I get a good base. My upper body should be pretty parallel to the floor, and I pull as if I'm just pulling my pants up my legs. When you start to fatigue, you're gonna wanna come up like this. Don't let that happen. If my low back is starting to strain, I can use an arm posted on top of a box or anything higher. That's gonna take some pressure off my low back, and I pull up. Then I would have to do 15 to 20 reps on either side. But that's a great modification if you have lower back problems at all. All right, 15 to 20 repetitions. Now we're set up to go back through this one more time, trying only to keep 45 to 60 seconds break in between. You're gonna notice the jump rope is really gonna take this to another level.